No ifs, no buts. Some players need to leave Real Madrid. For the past 2 years, Real Madrid have not won a single major title. Therefore, Real Madrid people and the fans have to look through the squad and figure out who is not performing to Real Madrid standards. And also, there are only 25 spots up for grabs, and Real Madrid are bringing in new players. Some players just need to leave. Let's break it down. So over here, I've got a list of players who I feel like have to leave Real Madrid. No ifs, no buts. Let's start with Eduardo Camavinga. Eduardo, you're a nice guy, but you have to leave. And let me tell you why. First of all, Eduardo Camavinga is error prone. In the past couple of seasons, the last seasons, he's made some silly passes that have led to actual goals or almost led to goals. And he actually lacks game awareness. Okay. He also hasn't shown any progression since joining. This guy joined a couple years ago, and I've not seen no progress in his play, in the football IQ. I just don't know what happened to his career development at Real Madrid. And this guy came in as one of the best midfield talents back in the day. He's shown no progression. Real Madrid are the most prestigious club in the world, and they can't be patient any longer. He needs to go. And once again, you remember that mistake he had last year against Bayern Munich, that red card? And that falls under error prone. This guy does some dumb mistakes, and that have led to big games being lost, goals being scored. Eduardo Camavinga needs to go. Nice guy. And I know that Real Madrid, they spoil their players. They give them BMWs. They give them BMWs. Okay, Eduardo, take your BMW with you and leave Real Madrid. So this is the first guy that has to leave Real Madrid. No ifs, no buts. Second guy that must leave Real Madrid is Raul Asensio. This guy's got to leave. I'll tell you why. In the last season, he made some unnecessary fouls. He constantly makes defensive mistakes. He's mentally, he lacks mental strength in games for Real Madrid. He lacks the mentality. You can tell there's a lot of things going on in his head that allows him to have a lapse of concentration or make a mistake. It's all mental. And I've seen no improvement in this guy's defensive qualities in the last 2 years. And to top it all, he's not Real Madrid quality. He's not. Real Madrid are facing a third year of being trophyless. And they can't have a defender like Raul Asensio, who is prone to do something stupid on the pitch. He's got to go. He's got to go. And it's clear that there's a lot of things going on his mind, and that's affecting his game. And that's affecting games that Real Madrid should win. Or there's a mistake that comes down the line from this guy. This guy has to go. Okay? No ifs, no buts. He has to go. The third person that has to go is Ferland Mendy. Mendy is a special one because Mendy on his best day, in my opinion, is the best defensive left back in the world. You can't get past him. He's so strong defensively. Attacking wise, he's 50-50, but defensively, if you're looking to have a strong defense for a game and lock down that left side of the pitch, Mendy is your guy. But the one thing about Mendy is that he is so injury prone. He's not played a lot in the last few years. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. You know what? And this guy's been clutch. He's been clutch in some very important games for Carlo Ancelotti in the past, in Champions League games, against big opponents. Mendy's service should be thanked. He's been a part of legendary games. However, he is too injury prone. And the space he's taken up in the Real Madrid squad can be gone to someone else where they can bring in and replace Mendy. Mendy's got to go. Mendy's got to go. His injuries won't get any better, and he's taken up a spot in the squad, 25-man spot. Mendy has to leave Real Madrid. And that doesn't mean that he can't be appreciated for what he's done for Real. He has been a very clutch, strong defensively left back. And if he was healthy, I have no doubt that he'll be starting. In fact, Ferland Mendy is a typical Mourinho player. And you know Mourinho loves defensive-minded players, a strong defense. This guy would have fit. In fact, this guy would have probably started over Cucurella. This guy would probably have started over Cucurella because he's so strong defensively. But now he's so injury-prone, there is no point in having Ferland Mendy in the team. So he's got to go. He's got to go. Quality defender, but he's got to go. The last guy that has to go is Franco Mastantuono. He's got to leave. And the thing about Mastantuono, right, is that I don't know what he brings to the Real Madrid team. I generally don't know. I really don't know. Like, I saw some clips about him in Argentina, him going past 5-8 players. It was like a flipping video game. But we know that league can't be taken seriously. You know, we know that league pales in comparison to European leagues. So everyone got gassed off his Messi-like performances, if we want to call it that. We didn't see that for Real Madrid last season. All I saw Mastantuono do was just defend, come back, defend, some attacks here and there. I didn't see no effectiveness from Mastantuono. And I feel like he was an unnecessary buy by the Real Madrid board. Why did they buy him? And it's clear that he's not even a right winger. He's not. He's more of a, central attacking midfielder. I don't know what he brings to the team. And personally, I don't feel like this guy is Real Madrid quality. He's not. Yeah, another guy taking up an important space in the Real Madrid squad. This was a bad buy. This was a very bad buy. I generally don't believe he's going to make it at Real Madrid. And I know we've only seen one season from him, but from what I've seen in that season, I'm not seeing any sort of promise. Like, for example, Endrick. Even though Endrick hasn't played a lot for Real Madrid, I feel like Endrick can still make it at Real Madrid. He has talent. We've seen his talent. We've seen what he can do. We've seen some impressive games from Endrick. He just lacks confidence, or the system doesn't work for him. So I would say we definitely cannot give up on Endrick yet. But Mastantuono, I saw nothing. I saw no spark. I didn't see what he was doing in Argentina for Real Madrid. This guy was a totally unnecessary buy. Totally unnecessary. And whoever approved this, whoever scouted them, we need to have conversations about that person. We really do. And I feel like they just bought this guy to spite PSG. PSG were gonna buy him. In fact, PSG actually were lucky not to buy him, because if he actually played like this at Real at PSG, oh my goodness. Real Madrid would have dodged a bullet. They would have dodged a player like this. I don't think Franco is Madrid quality. I don't think he'll make it at Madrid. I don't know what he brings. I listen. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I may be wrong, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I just don't feel like he is Madrid quality. He needs to go, right? So Camavinga needs to go. Raul Sancho needs to go. Ferland Mendy needs to definitely go. Franco Mastantuono definitely needs to go as well. These four players, they just can't cut it at Madrid. And, you know, Eduardo Camavinga is one that is very sad because he has some baller games in the past. He has some baller games. The last 2 years, it's been a downward slope. And Real Madrid expects immediate results. Real Madrid expects some degree of result after, let's say, a year. They gave Vinny time. Vinny has blossomed. But Camavinga has been there for a couple of years. What, 4 years? 5 years? 4 years? 5 years? And I don't know what he's done apart from, you know, his game against, was it Man City or PSG, where they came back from the pass and because of his passes. But apart from that, he's been inconsistent. He's been injured. Oh, fair enough, he can't control that. But when he is playing, he's error prone. He makes some dumb passes. He lacks game awareness. And that is not Real Madrid quality. Real Madrid cannot go a third year without a trophy. Therefore, Camavinga needs to leave. Raul Asensio needs to leave. Fernand Mendy needs to leave. And Franco Mazzantonio needs to leave. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. I'm Shirtless Matchday. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thanks.